A shocking result on night number one of the greatest regular season teams in the history of the NHL loses, collapsing in epic fashion. And the way that Tampa lost, Craig, is it fair to say that the players who led the Lightning all season long just weren't even close to good enough on night number one?
Well, you know what's interesting? You use the word way, and I want to say the who, because it was the who as much as the way, right? I mean, Victor Hedman looked anything but an elite defenseman in this game. I mean, the turnover, that leads to the first goal. But, there's a terrible play by Hedman throwing it away. Savard steps around him. David Savard looks like the all-star defenseman, not Victor Hedman. And then, this is on the shorthanded situation by Anderson. He walks Victor Hedman. Stamkos ends up all over Vasilevsky trying to be the goaltender. Just let Vasilevsky do that. And, you consider that they were pointless. I'm talking Kucherov and Stamkos and Point. And then you saw the plays with Hedman. The best power play in the NHL gave up a shorthanded goal for the game to be tied. Vasilevsky looked okay. Didn't look like the Vezina Trophy winner. So let's just goaltender, okay. Defenseman, awful. Top scorer is terrible. The power play, awful. Gives up a shorthanded goal. Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be fixed in Tampa Bay going into game two, but for the Columbus Blue Jackets, wow. Yeah. And I guess after the first period, epic John Tortorella in the locker room.
It must have been, but crazy to think that in game number 83 here for Tampa, it's the first time they're facing adversity all season. Do you think they took the Blue Jackets a little bit lightly here?
I never want to believe that, Glenn. You get up 3-0, and the way the Tampa Bay Lightning, maybe they think it's going to be a little bit easier than it is. And then all of a sudden, you get a tiger by the tail. And I think that's what ended up happening to the Tampa Bay Lightning. But I think it's an opportunity for John Cooper and the coaching staff to remind his players, okay, we did the things right to get up 3-0, but if you're going to play like that the last half of the game like they did, it's not going to be a recipe for success. So there was enough that went wrong for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and certainly some things they got to fix. But you're the Columbus Blue Jackets, who were giving zero chance to win this series. All I know is you start to have a belief and you start to play with that type of belief, all of a sudden the opponent you're facing that the Tampa Bay Lightning may have taken a little bit lightly, may have let up a little bit on, now you're right up against it, because now game two for Tampa Bay, it's an important one, to say the least.
What a roller coaster game for Seth Jones as well. First period, puck bounces over his stick. Tampa scores a shorthanded goal, but then it was Jones in the end getting the power play goal and the game-winning goal.